you love traveling?
I love traveling. We love traveling.
Okay.
Been to Cuba. Love Cuba.
Yes.
Absolutely love Cuba.
Yeah. So out of all the places that you went, which one stands out the most?
Vietnam.
Vietnam?
Yeah.
When I think about Vietnam, I think about war.
Yeah.
The Vietnam War.
Vietnam is a lovely, really, really nice people.
Okay.
You know? They don't have dodgy bus drivers like we do in here.
Oh, they don't have dodgy bus driver.
Dodgy bus driver.
Are you in a shell? Are you the dodgy bus driver?
No, I'm not driving a bus. I'm driving a van.
Oh, so you haven't said they have dodgy van drivers?
When it suits them.
Yes.
No, man, I'm a very good driver.
Perry Beer, supermarket.
Yeah.
So the supermarket expensive, food expensive?
Well, it all depends. You have to go and see. Antigua,
And this is Vincent Millicent
That's a store.
store, clothes store?
Yeah, clothes, mainly men.
Okay. And
Is
the market.
Antigua a wealthy place to live?
When you say
You know,
wealthy,
I don't mean plenty, but enough money. Do people?
For live satisfied.
Is there any poverty in
poverty is all around the world.
Poverty.
So there's no way in the world that you don't find. Even the
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Even the great United
Generally.
States, you go into the subways and so on, you see people on the bed begging
sleep
and
and
Yes.
So poverty. So poverty is something that you can't get away from.
No, you
Right.
can't.
But I understand what you're talking
Generally,
about.
I meant
You're talking about generally what's the living
Basically.
standard.
Yeah.
I think you know what I mean,
Market,
stand
okay.
pretty okay. You know what I mean?
West Indies Oil Company.
That's the service station.
Okay, so what is gas like? Gas
I
price?
think the gas is about $15 or something, said EC, which works out to be about 5 something US per gallon.
Okay.
And this is the main
That
street.
would be expensive.
Hmm?
If you compare it to
no,
our
but
dollar.
No, you have to come. No, but how much is Jamaica? Tell me.
Then alright, for the price of the gas would that be for Jamaica, a litre would that be alright, it's $212 now. And some place $220.
So how much $212 equal in US?
100 and some cents.
No, you have to convert the convert the Jamaican dollars to US.
Yes, and that's what I tell you.
No, I mean, I understand. It can't be.
Alright. Oh, no,
So-
it's not 100. 100,
No.
me tell you.
Yes.
$1 and about 50 cents.
US.
Yeah.
Right. With us,
So
Because one US house is $150.
Right.
And then the gas is the $220 my money.
My money, 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand now.
But every country, I guess, a dollar is a dollar.
Yeah, right. Okay, that's
Public meat markets.
That guy there, VC
Yeah.
Bird. Now he was out at the top of the government when we were colony. He was the first chief minister. That is when we were totally belonging to Britain. And then in 19.
See, madman, they're everywhere too.
67.
So I did that 1 year.
We graduated from
But think I Jamaica would have madman.
We graduated from a colony to what we call an associated
Yeah,
state.
cash and use.
So he became the first premier. And then in 1981 we got our full independence. He became the first.
How much again? Independence?
Okay, come and start again.
Yeah.
When we were a colony,
Yes.
Britain colonized us in 1632.
Yeah.
He became the first chief minister, but that was not in 1962. It was later down, like in 1957 or so.
Yeah.
Then in 1967, we graduated from being a colony to what we call an associated state.
Yeah.
And so he became the first premier, right? And then in 1981, we got our independence, and so he became the first prime minister. So he was out at the top of government, first chief minister when we were a colony, first premier, and then first prime minister.
And the police that me just pass?
No, that's the police, yeah. And this is the main street, this is Market Street. So this is where, as I said, I remember, this is St. John, this is where all the commercial business take place, all the banks, all the government.
That yellow bus is you guys' bus?
Huh?
You might see a yellow bus look like a cat. Is your main bus that?
That's just a guy who does tours bus.
Okay.
And these are some of the commercial banks. This is EC Cab. That used to be a Canadian bank. This was a Canadian bank to Royal Bank, and that was also a Canadian bank. That was CIBC.
CIBC, we have that in Jamaica.
First
Instant. And this one is what?
This was
EC
Cab. Eastern Caribbean Amalgamation Bank. It was Scotia Bank, Canadian Bank. This was Royal Bank, Canadian Bank. This is an amalgamation between Scotia and First Caribbean Bank.
Okay. And that upper office.
That is just a stationery store. They sell a lot of stationery like pen, pencils, all kind of different stationery.
Okay. And people sell at the stoplight like us too.
Yeah.
In Jamaica.
The Caribbean never changed now.
True. We have so much in common, to be honest. One thing, the streets are small here.
Yeah, the streets are very small, yeah. And that's the old courthouse. In 1974, we had a very bad earthquake.
Yeah.
Earthquake damaged the building, right?
Yeah.
On resumption.
So Chinatown Resources, what is that?
That's just a store.
Okay.
So they never resumed it as being.
What's the space, guys?
As they never resumed it as being as the courthouse. They resumed it as being the museum. So it's now the museum.
Okay.
Does the state look after the people, disabled people, or people who are not working? Do they get money from the state? Or
we do have what is called the social security scheme, where pension and so on are being dished out. Outside of that, the government sometimes have different type of program to help the vulnerable.
Right.
The streets are really small.
And then this is the Anglican Church, or we say Anglican, we talk about the Church of England.
Okay. Anglican Church. I hope you have an apostolic church too.
We have almost all the churches in Antigua. Apostolic, Catholic, everything. Baptist, Pentecostal, almost all the different churches are here. Lots and lots of churches.
Which church you attend?
Well, I don't really
Island Dynastic Center.
To be frank with you, I don't go much church.
Well,
no churches. Talking truth. Church to me sometimes can be controversial. And rather than being controversial about churches, I prefer to say.
Antigua, what that? Bermuda Social Security?
No, that's Antigua. That's Bermuda, Antigua, and Barbuda Social Security. So they deal with pension, invalidity, maternity. Those are the benefits that comes out of social security.
I'm in the next phone here on this.
No, my phone even.
Oh yeah, your phone.
Sound like that. Maybe that's at the back. And then the building over there.
Long Street, Dickens to be.
The building over there.
Yes.
That's the APOA. What they deal with, they're responsible for providing us with electricity, water, and telephone.
Oh, they're expensive?
That looks like
well, it depends on how you use your electricity or water, and they're the one who actually.
But that building looks out of sorts for this.
Hmm?
It looks out of sorts for this area.
I don't understand.
It doesn't fit in.
It's a more modern
It's
building.
a modern building.
More modern building.
I suppose you have to move on.
So the back.
Are the children?
Green nice.
Are the children in school now?
Right now, they just went back last week. Last week, week Monday.
You have a lot of schools?
Yeah, that was it.
Caribbean lottery. We have gambling.
And this is the War Memorial. This is basically, when I say the War Memorial, I'm basically speaking about
that over the park?
This right here, the triangular.
Yeah.
During the two World Wars, we had our islands fighting alongside the British. So that was dedicated to members from these islands who fought alongside with the British. So it's called a War Memorial. And it comes alive on the 11th of November every year.
Okay.
That's the National Archives. So if you want to get information about family members and so on, you go check that. That's the major fire station.
Okay.
And then just along here where you see the white wall, that's the prison.
Another prison?
You must have good and bad people in Antigua.
So that is the main prison because that the two closed. This is Starling Business Center. What they do over there?
What? That's the name of the building, but it's a bank along with maybe, I don't know where it's, but I know a bank is there.
Oh, it's like a plaza.
No, not a plaza. It's a bank along with, maybe like other offices.
Oh.
Okay, and then these are the government buildings. This is the High Court. That's where you go fight your legal battles.
Yes.
Then this is what we call the Financial Center for the Government, Ministry of Finance.
Okay.
And then this is their cultural office that is being repaired. Then you focus your eyes towards the right of the vehicle and you're looking at the hospital.
Oh.
It looks like a hotel.
Okay, yes it does. They cater for age limit.
Huh?
Age limit it cater for?
It caters for everybody.
Is that the hospital you said?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. It was commissioned just about 2009.
So is it free healthcare?
Well, nothing is free now. Basically, there's what we call the medical benefit scheme, and so there's a deduction made from your salaries and wages toward that scheme, and they're the one who finance the scheme. So at the end of the day, on delivery, it's free in the sense that you don't have to pay anything, right? But at the very same moment, money is being deducted from your salaries and wages. Now this is what we call the Prime Minister's office. His name is Gaston Brown.
Okay.
And this is the Parliament of Antigua and Barbuda.
Parliament of Antigua.
Remember it's two islands, one country. One island Antigua, another island Barbuda.
Yeah.
But as a country, it's Antigua and Barbuda.
The University of the West Indies open campus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the main campus is located down by your hotel.
My hotel?
Yeah, down at the hotel. Not at the hotel itself, but it's close to
by.
the hotel, right?
Okay. So if you want to come here and live, is it hard?
Well, it's you up to the person who come. A lot of Jamaicans live here, so it can't be difficult. And not only Jamaicans, Guyanese. My mother was not an Antiguan. My mother was a Dominican. She lived there from since she was 12 years old up until she died at 69 years old. All of her kids were born here. Right? So, a lot of Caribbean. I believe Antigua is the Caribbean island where most different nationalities does live. I don't believe there's any other country in the Caribbean where you have lots and lots of different nationalities living there.
Okay.
You have St. Vincent, you have St. Lucia, Grenada, Dominica, Jamaicans, Guyanese.
So, why do you think they're
well, I don't know. I think Antigua is a country that, as a small country, at a point in time, it was able to have maybe at least some job availability, so people would have come here.
Okay.
So, a lot of these.
The fact that is a tourist.
Well, outside of tourism, that's something totally different.
Okay.
Right? Like a tourist is somebody who is coming to visit and go move on.
Yeah.
But it's still, it's a totally different aspect altogether.
Okay.
What about traffic in Antigua? Is that a problem sometimes?
Well,
Traffic?
Sometimes it can be a little bit bumper because of quite recently, cars have become a lot more accessible insofar as people purchasing vehicles. Yeah. In the sense that nowadays a lot of people are pretty much able to go online and purchase a vehicle for a very cheap price as to compare years ago.
Yeah.
Right? So a person can get a vehicle maybe 10 times cheaper. I wouldn't say 10 times, but 5 times cheaper than what they used to be. Right? So almost everybody are pretty much able to
buy a car.
Right. So it would have more or less would have an effect on the traffic itself.
Yeah.
Patter's Village.
What about buses?
As transportation?
As transportation, yeah.
Well, basically the buses aren't as big as the buses in your countries. Basically what we have like, for example, I'm going to show you. The buses are sometimes some 14-seater, and the highest one will be the highest one will be maybe like 29, 32-seater.
Right.
So that style. Not like the big buses like that what you guys have.
Are they regular? Do you know what I mean? Do they have time slots?
Well,
Or
no,
do they just turn up?
but basically the buses are being run by individuals. Most of them are run by companies.
Right.
So what you find, okay, for example, early in the morning, like this morning, maybe from about 5:30 up until about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's busy because people are trying to get out to work, go to school, and these sort of things. Then there is a next build-up period coming in the afternoon, right? A little build-up period will come about maybe 2 o'clock because the kids are coming back from school,
Yeah.
right? And then the final build-up will come just about
When they're coming from work.
Coming from work.
From work.
So those are the 3 basic build-up for them first. Okay, what we did just a while ago, we made an exit out of St. John's onto another parish. This one goes by the name of St. George.
Oh.
Is that an old cricket field? Yeah,
No, that's the police recreation ground. So that's the recreation facility
right.
that belongs to the policemen.
What about over there?
So that's the football.
I was just going to say, what's the main sport in Antigua?
Well, cricket is
Cricket.
big. Cricket is big. I would say cricket is big. Football is also big too.
Ah, right.
Right. So, but if you have, for example, like a international game, cricket will be
What is the main music? Music.
It's the Caribbean, and the Caribbean have different types of music. We listen to a lot of reggae, we listen to a lot of soca music, calypso. Those music are quite popular. Remember, calypso is big for us like soca because we have a festival for that.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of the Caribbean islands do have that festival, Carnival.
Okay.
So, and this Carnival is big with us. We have a Carnival start as far back as 1957.
Oh.
Right? So every year people look forward for that, and we get an official holiday for that because the first Monday, Tuesday in August, it's our carnival. It's a holiday for us. So carnival is pretty big for us.
Okay.
In Jamaica, I know for you guys it's not that big, but for us, we Trinidad and mainly all the Caribbean islands, it's pretty big. You know what I mean? Like it's a big celebration.
So you tell me about the nicer area?
Well, yeah. There's quite a variety, quite a number of different areas you're going to find that there are varying insofar as houses are concerned.
Sort of private workers, or they council workers, or
Basically government workers.
government workers?
But they work under the solid waste. So they're the one who are responsible for like keeping the grass as a groom, you know?
Everything tidy. Are the elderly looked after well in Antigua?
No.
The elderly, the old age.
Well, yeah, they do have you do have old age homes. You know what I mean? When I was growing up as a kid, those things weren't there. I'm sure you might have know that too. Everybody would have taken care of their parents, but you know, because of the whole change insofar as people having to go, everybody have to go and work now. As to compare, you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Because what I'm basically saying, I sure when you were a kid growing up, they did not have elderly homes.
No.
So you have that person would have been taking care of the family member, somebody else stay home. But life has moved on to the point whereby everybody have to work and everybody have to make it because they're more things they have to do. So you find that what am I saying is that elderly home have come about. rather than sugarcane. So when you combine all of these factors along with the fact that tourism was becoming popular, these are some of the major factors that caused the sugarcane industry to go out of operation just around 1972.
Okay.
Right?
So what you do with the building now?
As you can see, it's still there.
Nobody not use it.
No, I use it.
Okay.
As you can see,
The old sugarcane building in Antigua. Okay.
Okay.
Over there is beautiful, the grass.
And that was the sugar factory field. That's where the guys who used to work in there.
Oh, play there.
There's the sports, that's
Yeah.
cricket, football, but
That's the police car?
I didn't see it. Police car uses to identify marker and police. And the ambulance marker ambulance. These poles that you see, they were once being owned by the BBC. So the BBC used to transmit a lot of their programs to Antigua, and then later on we transmitted all of it. But as you know, the world has changed as far as technology is concerned. We have cell phones, we have computers, and totally different world we're living in. I'm not hearing my lady's voice at the back.
I'm quiet.
You're quiet, okay. We accept that. But sometimes you can say, there's a little problem there. I don't know if they open up now. So before I go up there and it's now open up, I'm going to use the opportunity for you guys to go in there, look at the stadium, and at the same time, just in case you need to use the facilities, you could always use them.
What's the name of this ground?
It's the Sir Vivian Richards Cricket Stadium. You know Viv Richards, right?
Yeah.
Right,
So this is where the international cricket plays?
that's where it's being played. England is scheduled to be here in December.
Oh, right, okay.
They always get a full stadium?
Not really. They get quite a bit of a crowd sometimes. When England is here, they get a good following.
It's beautiful. So what are some of the rules for driving over here?
I believe more the road, there's no change of routes. I believe as compared in the United States, in Jamaica.
Seat belts? You have to
Yeah, you're supposed to wear seat belts. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Basically, all these rules just are the same like in any other countries in the Caribbean.
Okay.
Right? You're supposed to always wear a seat belt. But I'm not talking. You might not see me. I'm wearing mine. I don't really like it. It's something wrong I'm doing.
I don't like it either, but we just ask.
No, I was just telling you, basically, all the rules I do believe that you have in Jamaica are the same rules that I do believe that it should be followed here too. So once again, the name of the stadium is the Sir Vivian Richards Cricket Stadium.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay.
You know Viv Richards?
Yeah, that was
You don't know Viv Richards? Are you from the Caribbean?
No, I don't know.
You know Lawrence Show?
Lara?
You know Lawrence Show? You know Lara?
No, Lara.
Well, okay.
Right, Laura?
Yeah, I know.
Well, you're supposed to know Viv Richards too.
Yeah, it's not my sport. That's
Nice sport. You know, footballers and them. Okay, so we're gonna come out. We're gonna come out here.
Yeah.
And what we're gonna do? We're gonna make you guys first. Maybe you can check first of all check the statue.
Yeah.
You could take some picture, and then after that, now we're gonna head inside of the building and take some rounds around. And as I said, where we normally use for restroom at the Betty's Hope, it was closed last week because of some theft and so on. So rather than us going up there and it's still closed down, let us utilize the facility here, right? So that we don't go up there and see that it's closed down. What we're going to do today, we're going to use, insofar as the back part is the back, we're going to use one door, right? They're going to use the door right here where you put it, and then you could use the door in front here. But we're not going to use this door over here, it's not working. Okay? So you could pull your door at the back, right? And then you could open up your door there.